Imagine being able to grow your organic website by 196% as a small creative business. That's what I've been able to do with my website. And in today's video, I'm going to explain all the hints and tips of how I've done that. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Deb and I run a bag making supply business here in the northeast of England called Me Made Makes. And normally I make videos on all things bag making. So I will make sew alongs, I will make videos on using hardware, pattern reviews, lots of different things to do with bag making. So today's video is a real break from the norm and I hope you might find it useful. So yesterday I shared some stats on my Instagram with relating to how much growth I've had on my website. Last April, I knew that I needed to knuckle down and really make my website work harder for me. And I started to implement some things with some help, which I'm going to explain in a minute. So this is the stat that was just before the 1st of April last year. So this was what my website was getting last year. This was my stat from yesterday. So this is the difference between just over a year's worth of work. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what I did in order to implement the things that I did. Go back to the 1st of April last year. And like I say, I knew I needed to make my website work harder for me. It was ticking over. I was getting sales, but I wasn't bringing in enough to cover my bills, and it was stressful. It was stressful. I didn't want to go down the route of selling on Etsy and selling on eBay and having multiple platforms to sell from, mainly because maintaining stock across multiple platforms is a nightmare. And also there's certain things to do with those platforms that I just don't like and I didn't really want to sell from them. So I knew that I needed to make the website be where people found me. I had followed a lady called Pamela from a company called Organically for quite a while. And I had implemented a few sort of hints and tips that she'd given on her social media with regards to websites and that sort of thing, which I had seen work. And I thought I'm going to join her monthly membership. It's low cost. It didn't involve like a huge investment from me, and it was month on month, and I was going to give it 3 months and see how it was working, whether it was benefiting me or not. So obviously I sell things to other creatives. So I sell supplies to other creatives. This will work, and the advice given from Pamela to me and others within the membership works no matter which industry you're in, who your customer base is. It's about getting your website in front of your customers. So I joined on the 1st of April last year, and one of the first things I did was join in on a website surgery. So each month Pamela will do different surgeries so there's a surgery for a website, there's a surgery for email, branding, all of that sort of thing each month, as well as other trainings that go on throughout the month. So there's things on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and they're all run by experts in that field who'll come in and do specific training around those topics. So there's lots going on within it, but when I joined, primarily it was for the website side. Pamela talked me through things that probably needed to be rejigged on my website and explained to me why they needed to be rejigged, which is very helpful to me because just being told to do something doesn't always work with me. Like, I need to understand the background of it and why I'm doing it, and I'm a bit of a pain like that. I knew there was a lot of work to do on the website, but it was just, right, here's a few things, go away, work on those, and then we'll look at it again next month. And it's just been an evolving process. One of the things that Pamela first got me to start and look at was my website as a whole, instead of it just being transactional. Having a website as an e-commerce business, whether you're like me and selling things to other creatives or whether you are a creative selling to the general public, we're going to view our websites as transactional, because ultimately we need to make transactions, we need to make sales to pay the bills. So it's very easy only look at the website from a sales point of view and literally just have your products on there and nothing else. And that's kind of how my website used to look. So I had a little bit of a homepage with, hi, I sell bag making supplies, hope you like them. That was pretty much it. And then I had a page with I had a couple of pages with lots of products on. And you'll be able to see across the top here how many different pages I have now. And this has evolved, over time. What it's made me be able to do with my website is make it much more user friendly. One of the first things on my homepage that was explained to me was, it's all well and good saying, hi, I sell bag making supplies, come and buy from me. But if people don't know who you are, then what's the point in using the word I? It makes no difference. So I changed this part here to, explain a little bit about myself, why I set up the business. It did take me quite a long time to put a picture on the website of myself, which was one of the first bits of advice that Pamela gave me, but it took me a little bit of time to get out of my comfort zone and do that. But it does work. It is much better. People, can see that you're genuine. They can see that, they are buying from literally a small business. So this was what you're looking at here is one of the first things that I changed. Also, one of the things that I was doing was I was trying to get all of my keywords that I wanted to reach. So I'm not going to go into all of the technical parts of, keywords and analytics and all of that sort of thing, because there's so many resources out there online. Or if you were to join a membership such as Pamela's, the Visibility Society is a membership that I'm part of, things like that all get explained much, much better than I could. But yeah, one of the things that I was trying to do was all of the keywords I was trying to get onto this page, which was ridiculous. Google didn't know where to send people. So what I did was I formed a structure of how I wanted people to be able to navigate my website. So I broke down all of the bag making supplies into different categories, and each category has its own page. What this does two things. So first and foremost, what this does is it makes it so much easier for my customers to find what it is that they are looking for. So if they only want to come and buy interfacing from me, they click on the interfacing page and they are taken to where I sell all of my interfacing. So it makes it a lot easier for people to find things. But then secondly, what it does for you as a small business and as a website owner is it gives you opportunity to rank for each one of these different keywords on these pages. I don't want to sign up for my own email list. It gives you the opportunity to rank for each of these separate keywords in their own right against this page. So if somebody was searching for, I don't know, purse feet for bag making, hopefully I would rank for that keyword, and this is the page that Google will show them. It won't show them my homepage, it will show them this page because this is what they are looking for. But by making my website very user-friendly, or as user-friendly as I can make it, I'm hoping that once they are on this page and they can see that I sell purse feet and rivets for bag making, they then might look and go, oh, she sells this and she sells this, and oh, she does events, and it will lead them on a journey through my website. That means they are finding information because I have a blog, I have a YouTube channel, which is all linked on my website. I do monthly socials, so if people want to come along and meet other people in the area who sew, they can do that and they can find out their information there. So I've tried my best to make the website interface as user friendly as possible, and stopped trying to get all of the keywords onto this one homepage because that was just ridiculous. Like I say, my homepage has evolved. I have it now so that, if people kind of scroll down the homepage, it will take them off into the other areas that are also along the top here. And how I look at my website now is a little bit like a spider web, that I kind of want all of the avenues going off so that people can find different things, but that they all lead back to each other and they can always find their way back home. So they were the main things that really made such a difference in my organic search growing how it has, is actually by not thinking about my website as a transactional interface, but by thinking about it from the customer's point of view. When I look at my website now, I think about how is this benefiting my customers? By me changing this on the website, does it make it easier for a customer? Does it make it harder for a customer? Do I need to add things? And your website will always be evolving. You can never fix your website and it just be okay and you never have to look at it again. It will always change. It will always evolve. Sometimes as your business changes, sometimes I'll have something that a customer will ask me and I think, why didn't I put that on the website? Like that, and it will lead me into going into the website. Maybe it's changing a page, adding a page, and again, making that website so much more user friendly, and having that website as, like I say, an extension of me and my business, as opposed to just being something that I get customers to go to purchase from me. I want it to be a resource that people come to learn things as well. So that was a lot of how I've changed my website around. Like I say, I could not have done it without the support of the membership that I'm in. And even though I was given it 3 months to see how it went, I'm still in that membership. I will continue to be in that membership. It gives me so much value, not just on things such as learning about how to develop my website and make it work harder for me, or learning how to do Instagram better, or learning how to do TikTok better, or any of the other trainings that go on. It's nice as a solo business owner to have somewhere that other people understand kind of the trials and tribulations, and if you've got an idea and you're not kind of quite sure how it would work, it's nice to have other people to sound ideas off and discuss things with. This video is not being sponsored or anything like that. There's no kickback or anything, but I could not explain how I'd get in the growth on my website without explaining where I got that help from, because that wouldn't have been fair, and B, there's no way I would have found out all the information that I found out on my own. Even if I'd sat and trolled YouTube for hours and hours and hours, I can literally go to one of the surgeries and go, I don't think this is working. How will it work better? And I'm told how it will work better and why. And it's amazing. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you are a fellow creative and you are thinking about setting up your own website, what I can say is do it. If you're selling on Etsy, if you're selling on eBay, if you're selling on any of the other platforms, just remember that, they own that platform. They can close your shop, they can stop having that platform if they want to. Having your own website is, you've got so much more control over the information that is given and how it's given and how it's delivered. And I can't emphasize enough how much small businesses, if you are online, like, even just starting off with a basic website and developing it, and if you are starting off a website, or if you've got a website and you need to get it working a little bit better for you, look at it from the customer's point of view, look at it from the customer's journey, look at how the customer would search for things as opposed to how you would describe them. You might use a technical term that somebody who's new or you know, wouldn't understand, wouldn't search for that. Taking an example for if you make things for bag makers, if you were to sell a bag that was based off a pattern and list that bag as the pattern name and maybe the colour and stuff, people wouldn't search for that because Joe Blogs down the road doesn't know that that bag was made from this pattern. It's about what would your customer search for. So would they search for a brown leather shoulder bag? And then obviously you can credit the creator of the pattern in your description and everything, but you definitely wouldn't need it as your search term because people who are going to be your customers wouldn't search for that. It's really getting into your mindset of how your customer will look on Google and how you can get in front of them. I hope the video has been helpful. Feel free to drop any comments in the description down below, as long as they're nice. With any other questions that you've got. Obviously, I don't, as a rule, make videos about the business as a whole, but I'm quite happy to do other videos in the future if there's anything that people want me to make videos on. If there's anything that I've talked about that you would like me to point you in the direction of somebody who's better at explaining it than I am, I'm happy to do that too. I will put in the description box down below the details of the lady whose membership I am a part of. This is not a paid video. This isn't a sponsored video or anything. Like I said earlier on, I could not have made the changes without being part of this membership. So it's only right that I do reference it. And if anybody else wants to find out any more information, then please feel free to follow her, go and visit her website and find out more. Drop her a message and she can give you all the details. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for sitting through me waffling on. I hope it's made sense. And until next time, see you soon. Bye.